Good day from Kamakura, Japan on this Saturday, November 16th. It's a nice day, it's 15 degrees. Hunter and I will take our daily walk in the afternoon. I was just down in the lower garden checking on the peppers. I think I'll harvest them next week, the jalapenos and the other peppers. We had a busy week. I went to the garden center and bought some new cabbages and some hakusai cabbage and arugula. My earlier plants, the ones that I grown from seed, well, they got eaten up by bugs. But things are looking pretty good. And in the kitchen, I made some coleslaw and brownies. Come, let's take a look at what we did over the last week. Yeah, it's Monday morning. Hunter and I are just back from our morning walk. Yeah, it's rather cool. Yeah, it's not as cold as it has been over the last few days. It's 15 degrees Celsius. And things are looking okay. Let's take a quick look out here, see how our pumpkin's doing. You know what? The vine is dead, so I'm going to take this off. And, well, when you look at that, something was picking at it from the back side. I had no idea. Oh, so there's the culprit. Can you see that little worm there? Bunch of little worms. So, this week I'll take this all down. This isn't going to do much of anything. Boy, that's disappointing. But if you can't laugh at it, don't garden. Just kidding. Yeah, we'll let the critters have that. Okay, let's take a quick look at our other things here. Yeah, the citrus are looking good. Wow, that's a nice big lemon there. Yeah, these two. Very big, very big. Alrighty, yeah, this one hasn't, the size hasn't changed at all. That's okay. Let's see how our carrots are doing. Very nice, very nice. Oh, beautiful, look at that. Yeah, over here, a purple one. Very good, very good. Things are looking good here. Yeah, looks like we'll have some more flowers here. We do, yeah, the golden trumpet, yeah. Very good, very good. Yeah, nice look as we start the week. Yeah, one of my subscribers mentioned that I should try to save some of the seeds. I wonder if this is a seed pod here. Yeah, it could be. What I'll do is I'll let them dry a bit. Yeah, then we'll come back and see if we can save the seeds. Wow, here I've got some new growth on my avocados. Very good, very good. Another one coming out here. Okay, what's happening down here? Yeah, the peppers look good. Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this purple pepper here. Very nice. Let's go inside here. Hunter's here warming up after our walk. And over here, the persimmons that I received from my neighbors, the Yamaguchis. Yeah, they're nice and dry. Yeah, I dried them overnight. They look very good. And here in the kitchen, I've got a hankering for some coleslaw. I've got a nice small head of cabbage here. So I'm going to make some coleslaw. Maybe add in some carrots. And maybe later in the week I'll make some mushroom soup. Okay, so I'll show you how I make my coleslaw. Okay, I'm going to start by shredding my carrots. Maybe one more. Just half of that, I think that's enough. Next I'll cut my cabbage. Core it. Okay. I want to slice these very thinly. Okay, then I'll cut it crossways. And if I have some big pieces, I'm not going to fret it. Okay, all this goes into the bowl. Already, I think I'll use a small purple onion. Okay, and we'll slice these thinly. And these I'll chop up just a little bit. I want everything to be about the same size. Yeah, I think I'll use up the rest of my chopped spring onions. Throw them in as well. And next, we'll have the dressing here. Got some mayonnaise, some whole seed mustard, This is creamy nuts dressing. I use a little bit of that and some pomegranate vinegar. And I'll put a tablespoon or two of my honey jalapeno pepper mix. That's what I made just a few weeks ago. I'll use some garlic salt, a little bit of crushed garlic, and salt and pepper. So let's start with the mayonnaise. Say that's about a quarter cup. A little bit of the chopped garlic. There's the whole mustard seeds. So a little bit of the pomegranate vinegar, creamy nuts dressing. Not too much. Get a clean spoon for my jalapeno manuka honey. Not too much. I don't want it too spicy hot. Garlic salt, some ground black pepper, and some of the Himalayan sea salt. And what the heck, a little bit of dash of the Jane's Crazy Salt. Okay, so let's mix this up. Okay, let's taste this here. You know what it needs? Some sugar. Okay, I've got some brown sugar here. It's about a half a teaspoon. That's good, that's good. I'm going to add a little bit more mayonnaise. I like my coleslaw nice and creamy. I think that's good. Okay, first I want to get in here with my hands and mix this up. Then I'll pour the dressing on top. What I'll do is I'll crush the cabbage as well, get the juices flowing. Oh, that's good. Let me wash my hands quickly. Okay, now I'll add the dressing. And we'll give this a good mix. That looks good. Yeah, the vegetables aren't smothered in the dressing. That's just right. Some of you may prefer a creamy dressing. Others may prefer a more vinegary dressing. I like the creamy type. Okay, that looks good. That looks very good. Nice. Okay, I'm going to put these into some glass containers. And this here I'll take to work today and have this mid-shift. I have another overnight shift tonight on this Monday. And when I do an overnight shift, I usually take a salad and a fruit salad mixed with yogurt. That tastes good. Okay, these will taste even better once they're chilled. And this chicken leg will be my dinner. Can we rinse this off? And we'll pat it dry. Okay, and I'll go ahead and marinate this right in this dish here. First, I think I'll spray it with some olive oil. And I'll use some Jane's salt, some ground pepper. Let's flip this over. Okay, I'll let this marinate in the fridge for a little while. You know, my potatoes are beginning to sprout, and they're not going to make it to next spring, so I'm going to just take off the sprouts. They're still usable, and I'm going to go ahead and process these and freeze them. So I don't want these to go to waste. These are the May Queens that I grew this year. So I'll slice these up, quarter them, and then we'll freeze them. Okay, I'll boil them in this pot here. It's a spaghetti pot. Okay, we'll bring this up to a boil here. Okay, this is coming up to a boil here. Just a little bit longer. Okay, I'm going to start assembling my baked chicken tray. Got some frozen vegetables I want to use. So I've got some purple onions here. Just put these around the edges. I've got some frozen cherry tomatoes from the garden. And here I have some butternut squash, also from the garden. And some squash. And you may recall the eggplant that I grew. Okay, I think these are ready. They haven't quite boiled, but I'm going to turn off the heat. Yeah, I'll leave these covered just for a little bit. Okay, here I'm going to spray my vegetables with some olive oil. Yeah, I want this to give them a nice color. Okay, and that's going to need some seasoning. Okay, and this goes into the oven. Okay, the oven's been preheating. There we go. Okay, so I'll check on it in about 30 minutes and see how it's doing. Okay, let's get these drained. Okay, so I'll let them cool down. I'll add some cold water, bring them back to room temperature, and then I'll slice them and dice them. Okay, I think they've come up to temperature nicely. Okay, so some of them I'm simply going to quarter like this. You can see how they're just parboiled. The center is still a little hard. Okay, these will go into the freezer. I won't totally freeze them, just chill them a bit, and then I'll put them in bags. Okay, 30 minutes later, let's take a look. Ooh, not bad at all. You can see the juices from the chicken. I'm going to drain that and let the veggies soak up some of that. Okay, a little while longer. Well, I thought now would be a good time to cut into my chayote. You know, first time I've ever eaten one, cut into one. So, not sure whether I should cut this way or this way. I'm going to cut this way since there's a crease here. Okay, just going to use half of it here. Let's cut this away here. I'm just going to cut thin slices like this. Okay, let's taste it. Very pleasant taste. Very crisp. Slightly sweet. Very pleasant. Henry, Leo, thank you. Oh man, I like this. So I'll save this for later. And I'll have some of these slices with my coleslaw. I'm curious to see how it tastes with a little bit of salt sprinkled on. Not bad, not bad. Very nice. Chayote. Okay. I think we're done here. So let's take a look. Oh, it looks good. Looks very good. Yeah, nice char on the vegetables. Okay, let this cool down a bit. Okay. I'm going to cut this and take a piece to work. I think I'll have the thigh this morning, and I'll cut this and take this to work with me. I thought I'd add a few drops of this sauce just to liven up the flavors a bit. Okay, here we are. Another simple and hopefully delicious meal. Let's give it a test here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Hello, how are you? Are you from Italy?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so.
We've been in Tokyo, but we will go to Kyoto, Hiroshima.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Well, enjoy. Yeah. Nice to meet you all. Be well. Bye-bye. Hello.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. どうもすみません。ありがとうございます。はるちゃんです。
はるちゃん？
はる。
ハルトです。
あ、はると。はるとはると。
ハルトハルトやん。じゃあ
はるとはる。
バイバイ。
どうもありがとうございます。Well, it's back to the home center again. A few things I need to pick up. Let's see if I can get some replacements for my Napa cabbage and the other cabbage, the royal cabbage. So it's a little warm and a little crowded today, so I think I'm going to go up and park in the parking garage.
Front and rear.
That's Haru there sleeping. I'm going to go downstairs. Came down earlier and turned on the heat. I like to come down here and sit and enjoy the darkness of the morning. Ah, here she comes. There she comes. She heard me. Yeah, it's quite dark. Yeah, you can't see outside very well. The sun will be rising over there shortly. Yeah, but as I was saying, I like to come here and just sit and enjoy the quiet and darkness of the morning.
It's your children.
Yeah, when it comes to your family, I think you should always err on the side of caution.
No one wants to be the focus of their kids' therapy session 30 years later. Like,
Interesting podcast. New World, Old Soul. Well, the sun is about to rise, and I think it's time for me to get my day going. Haru's over here, getting warmed up. And over here, got some things to plant today. So, let's get going. Okay, here's what I bought. Some more Swiss Chard. I bought 6 of them. And they have different colors, the yellows, the reds, and the greens. And over here, I bought some more hakusai. These are mini hakusai. Bought 4 of them. And arugula. Oddly enough, here in Japan it's simply called arugula. But we call it in English arugula. Arugula. And I bought some more cabbage here. You can see the color is different. Maybe that's just the photograph, I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll get them planted. I've got bags that I can use here. And since some of these vines are done, I've got 2 bags over here and another one here. I'm going to let these potatoes grow and see what I can get from them. And it looks like this hakusai here is making a comeback. I'll cut off these chewed up leaves and see what we can do there. Very good. Pepper's coming along. Yeah, I want to get this done because we're going to have some cooler temperatures next week and some rain tomorrow. So yeah, let's take a look here. Wow, look at this. We've got cauliflower forming. Beautiful, look at that. And this one here, nice, very nice. Wonder if we have any broccoli. Okay. No broccoli heads yet, but they're looking good. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? The broccoli and the cauliflower. Okay, so let's get these others planted, the cabbages and the arugula. I think I'll put the arugula in here. Yeah, where the peanuts were. I also bought some rice husks. I'm going to use this as mulch for my garlic here. I'm going to cover the base of the garlic with this. And I bought a soil sifter. I'll use this next spring. And some bases here. Thinking of bringing inside my marigolds. So maybe they'll fit in here, we'll see. Hopefully it's big enough. And I got some more tulips. I think I'll plant some out front and some here in the back of the house. Okay, let's get these outside. Okay, first off I want to trim these hakusai. Just cut off the chewed up leaves and stems. Okay, that looks so much better. Okay, I'm going to put some of these new cabbages here. That's a good root system. And I'll put these 2 cabbages here. I'll get rid of these leaves here. That looks good. Not going to disturb it too much. Already. Okay. These are done. Well, the tendrils did a good job holding on. You know, I'm not going to get any pumpkins from here, so I'm just going to take this up too. Nice try. Yeah, I was getting some small ones here, but they weren't viable. I'll try again next year. So I can release this netting here, this net trellis. We're done with this. Very simple release. And I'll go upstairs later and deal with that. Okay, what can we do here? Okay, the potatoes, I'll move over here. So this gives me 2 more here. Okay, so the Swiss Chard. So I'll put 3 in each bag, and hopefully there are no bugs to chew them up this time. Getting a little bit root bound, but not too bad. Okay, we got that planted. That's good. And over here, the mini hocksai and the arugula. Okay, what is this? Long root, huh? Yeah. Want that? Go get it. You know, this is rather dry. Probably because it's up against the house and doesn't get much rain. This one's rather wet. Let's get rid of these root systems here. I think I'll plant the mini hocksai here. Move, girl, move. Thank you. Okay. Found a peanut. Okay, looks good. Okay, let's give this a nice watering. Yeah, these were very dry. Okay, we'll water these as well. The soil here is quite wet, so I'll just water around the new plants. Just clean off the hocksai here. Okay, alrighty, let's recover these. Let's try this here. This might be a little bit easier. There we go. Okay, with this here, I'm going to try something different. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'll just tuck that under there. Yeah, just tuck that. I think that'll work. I'll use the cement block to weigh it down here. Okay, I'm going to move these hocksai out to the front here. I think these will work well right here. This one can go right here. Move this to this side and place this one here. Alrighty. And this netting is just to give them a head start. Okay, so here's what we have. The chard is covered just temporarily until it gets a good foothold. And here, this is the broccoli. Looks good. And the cauliflower. The cabbages are here. And here we have the arugula and the mini hocksai here. So this is it. Wish me luck this time. Hopefully things won't get eaten up. Peppers will hang on for a little while longer. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Alrighty. Next, let's get this mulched here. We'll mulch the garlic. First, I'm going to see if I can bring the marigolds inside. Put them on the tray I have here. Let's see, will this fit? I think it will. Perfectly. Very good, very good. Let's see, let's position this in a good way. Very nice. I like that. Alrighty. Okay. Now you can see these are rice husks. So let's hope these do a good job of mulching. That's a lot. But they'll settle once they get wet. Okay, I'll save the rest to top it off as needed. And let's water this in just in case it gets windy. Okay, if this works, we'll have some nice garlic next spring instead of the tiny bulb that I got last year. Oh well. Well, it's Friday morning, raining, rather cool. So I'm glad I got all that work done yesterday. Planting all of those new vegetables. Everything looks good. Yeah, the rain should stop by about noon. So I'll harvest some of my jalapenos. Maybe not all of them, but I will harvest a good bunch. Yeah, it's a peaceful morning inside. No morning walk, we'll go in the afternoon. Haru's here and in front of the heater, getting warm. And I've been spending time in the kitchen, making a nice, wonderful treat. Alrighty, it's time to check on my weekend treat, brownies. So let's see how they're doing. Let's give it the old skewer poke. Ooh, dry, nice, it's done. Alrighty. So we'll let this cool down and it'll deflate. And later this morning we'll do a taste test. Looks good though. Yeah, the specks you see are walnuts. Okay, time to taste test my brownie. Looks good. Okay, let's cut into this. Okay, yeah, these smaller squares I'll have as a snack. These longer ones I'll have as a dessert. Alrighty, looks good, huh? Tastes good. Very good, very good. That's a winner.